I'll be right back. You know the big.
You get anything for your second drop jump?
I'm looking at it now.
Okay. I got nothing again. So
Yeah.
not again, not the end of the world. I know they'll fix it.
Yeah, I got a Derringer penny shot.
Like a skin?
No, just that's one of the rewards I got.
Heck yeah. We love it.
Oh, Caldwell conversion uppercut precision.
Very nice. Yeah, I got a couple dolches. So
Yeah,
good.
I got the Deadeye Dolch. Oh, I got a Nitro.
Nice.
Big dynamite bundle.
What are these words right now?
These are
Uh,
random weapons and items in Hunt Showdown.
Oh, okay. I'm like, y'all are speaking something. I don't know what it is, but
It's a very, very good game.
yeah, I've watched on Flap stream a few times.
Yep, no skin.
You don't have any skin in the game, bro? Crazy.
No. I'm just here.
Just muscle and skeleton, bone,
Just bone.
no skin. I got myself a little treat when I stopped by the store today. Because you always got to get yourself a treat. Like
Of
your
course.
regular groceries, and then you got to have like the one thing that you're like, I'm going to snack on this when I get home. Um, It's like these little, do you know like the little, what are they called? Pocky?
Yeah.
It's like the same concept as those, except instead of being sticks with chocolate on them, they're just like little, like the same bread texture enclosed over chocolate, but they're shaped like little bears.
Mm. Oh, yeah.
Fucking love these bitches.
Yeah, they're awesome.
I love those.
My little treat that I got myself was a container of Kit Kat ice cream.
Oh,
Ooh.
I haven't
How's
tried
that?
it yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna munch on that after the game.
I see, I see. His flop gets returned.
Maybe.
Hey,
Who's around me?
Who's around me? I'll be killing you all night with dice brought to you by BD and Easy.
You're welcome.
don't be killing me.
Good try.
Hello.
I got off stream last night at like 1:30.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'm not quite too tired yet, and I still had to edit some of my video, which I was planning on doing today. And I was like, oh, I'll just edit until I'm sleepy. Then it's 8:30.
In the morning.
Yeah. And
Damn.
it took so long to do that stupid video.
Hey,
was a
you
good
did it
video.
though.
Thanks.
Yeah, I watched it earlier.
Thanks.
Good
Yeah.
stuff.
I don't expect it to be like well, obviously because I don't really have like a following already, which I know is like a big part of it, but also it's not information that anybody is looking for or asking for. Like I think if I do one that's like more about like, oh, here's a meta build, I'm sure that might do a little bit better, a little more traction, but I can't imagine who is searching how to use the worst perks in the game.
People might search like, what are the worst perks?
True.
What should I not be carrying?
Well, you
I think
just
it's a
have
fun idea though.
you just
Yeah.
have to hope what happens to me and BD all the time, where we get a random recommendation for a channel that has 3 views, but 8,000 parts of one video. So it'll just pop up somewhere.
It's 3 views, but 8,000 parts. What does that mean?
Like it's part 8,000 of this game.
Oh,
Like video 8,000 of this
Yeah,
game.
like it doesn't even recommend us the first video in the series. It'll be like episode 312.
That's so funny. Just gotta jump right in.
And it's again, like I'm saying, it's like a 6 viewer average YouTube video. So why are you recommending me this? This isn't even a game I like or know about.
uh-huh.
I got randomly recommended Evolve. This guy was doing like daily Evolve videos, and this was like last year.
I thought it was gone.
It is.
Oh, okay.
He's playing the all bots.
Oh, can't imagine that's very fun.
If you like the game,
I suppose. I know there are some people. I always forget Overwatch has just a bot mode, and there are some people who like that's all that's on their profile. Like all they've played is Overwatch against the bots.
Really?
Yeah, which is wild to me. Because even
That
at like
is
their
wild.
hardest mode, they're like silver players.
mm-hmm. It's like playing advanced bots on League of Legends.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, I
Still
don't know.
better than me.
No, they're all 2 stars.
Oh, I roasted AZ so bad
Oh my
yesterday.
gosh. It was painful.
About Hunt.
Yeah.
I don't even remember what specifically we were discussing, but it was something.
We were
oh yeah,
discussing my
AZ
build.
AZ takes like Pack Mule and Frontiersman every single time, which is not an insignificant number of trait points, and it just gets you more uses of
11.
equipment. And she was like, "Oh, I do this every time, and it works for me." And I was like,
I
"Well,
said-
you are."
I said there's a method to the madness.
Oh, there's a method to the madness, and then I said, "Well, you are 2-star."
And it
and-
hurt.
And AZ laughed. AZ laughed a whole lot. So
I had tears. I was laughing so hard. I was actively crying.
Laughing.
It was
through
one of
the
those that
pain.
was like a little like too mean, but AZ took it well, so it was okay. But
even
it definitely
as, like 10 seconds after I said it while AZ was laughing, I was like, "I'm so glad you find that as funny as
Yeah.
you did, because if you didn't laugh, I would feel really bad."
it was definitely a thing where I, as the husband, may have had to be like, "Hey, man, relax."
It was so funny though.
I think too, it would matter like the intention. If Chump was like, "That's why you're 2 stars. I hate playing with you." Me.
Right.
If he's just like, if he's just like pointing out like, "Oh, I didn't have that data before. Having that data, maybe that's why you're 2 stars." It's
And-
just kind
and
of
that
calculating.
That was followed by many times me and BD both saying, "You're not a 2-star player.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I am.
You're not.
I mean,
You're not a 2-star
honestly,
player."
handicapping yourself like that with those 2 traits, you could be like a 6-star.
Again, I don't think AZ has done something that I don't think the best 6-star players in the game could do, and that is stick somebody with a sticky bomb, pull out a choke bomb, put out the sticky bomb before put out the sticky bomb before it blows up, and then I don't even know what the end of that was.
I died.
Okay, they killed you. But just doing that alone was such an absurd amount of like unintentional skill. It was very impressive.
Crazy
And-
APM.
And here's the thing, AZ. You have fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. I have a good
You play
time.
Sparks Pistol.
And it's
Well, I'm
good.
You get kills
happy
with
you're having fun while throwing my ranked hunt game.
you get kills with throwing concertina bombs while singing "Fishing in the Dark."
You should
You
bot
did
like
get-
that.
True.
You did
I
have that one
did.
day where you had like 7 or 8 concertina bomb kills.
I need to bring those again.
You do.
If
Yeah.
it blows up on
That was-
somebody,
You bring
is it just
pitcher,
like an
too.
insta kill?
Yeah. If it hits
Oh.
them square up, it just explodes them,
Square
murders
up.
them.
Square up.
And then they're trapped under concertina. It's very brutal to die to one.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's so funny when you kill someone with one, though.
It is the biggest. There is nothing scarier in the game, I think, than dying. Than a loose concertina bomb flying towards you at Mach speed. It's so scary.
Because there's so much prep time for knowing that one's coming. Because there's like, it takes a couple seconds to like charge, and
Mhm.
it makes a very distinct sound when somebody pulls it out.
Yeah,
So,
when
getting killed by that is brutal.
Yeah, if you don't hear it, for whatever reason, if they're able to get it off silently and you turn and just see a is insane.
Chump pulled one out yesterday while we were playing, and I was like, someone's got a concertina bomb.
Yeah, it automatically inspires fear.
Don't they have that trait where you can pull stuff out quieter? Would that help?
Yeah, Whispersmith. I don't know if it works with that. I mean,
Yeah,
sure,
'cause-
I don't know why it wouldn't.
Well, it would work up until the point you got ready to throw it,
Oh well, yeah.
and then it would make the noise. But
But the swapping
yeah,
sound.
swapping it'd probably be quiet.
Oh, but the whole, like when you pull it out, you like charge it
Yeah.
up. You said it doesn't do that.
Yeah.
To imagine a trait that lets you like light grenades silently, that'd be a freaking nightmare.
Yeah, that would not be good.
No, yeah, because you would light grenades silently, you'd throw like choke bombs silently, concertina bombs silently. That would be miserable.
And how would they even justify that?
It's literally no way. Yeah.
I did some Apex with Teddy.
Yeah. How was it?
It was good. We got a win. It just
Finally.
feels though. Finally, we got a win. It just feels like any BR I play, whether it's like Warzone or like I guess it's not a BR, but like Hunt, like an extraction shooter, or Apex with Teddy. I feel like I'm always like not the worst, but not good. Like the end of the game that we won, I had 900 damage. I had a kill, 6 assists, and a knock. Teddy had like 7 kills, 6 assists, and like 2,000 damage. And because when I first just looked at my score, I was like, I did pretty good. And then I looked at Teddy's and I was like, oh, okay, I was there.
But also in these circumstances, like Teddy plays Apex a lot.
Oh
right?
no, I know. I'm not like I don't expect to be as good, but I just think it's
Sure.
funny that I'm like jack of all tradesing to like all these different shooters. I guess like Overwatch is my like comfort spot, but even with that, it's not like I'm top tier in that game. The blob dance.
Mm-hmm.
Those
Also,
dance.
Flop, you are top tier gamer Overwatch.
Oh, thank you. Top tier diamond gamer. It's funny, I will say, because yesterday we were talking about Hunt, for D&D's crew, and they were talking about how like the different star lobbies, like you can feel, like how they're different, and I think
Mhm.
that makes sense to me because there's 1 to 6 stars, and that doesn't leave I think a lot of room for variety. Whereas like Overwatch, well, I mean, I guess now it doesn't have the number system anymore, right? But there's a wide with 5 tiers in each division, and there being like what 6 or 7 divisions.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that, like how you guys were talking about how the different lobbies feel different, and I know a lot of people claim like in Overwatch, they're like, this is guy, he plays like this or whatever. And there's even that like they had like a Wordle, but it's like Overwatch duel where you can like watch a game and try to. And I think that was pretty telling, where even these like top players were getting it wrong consistently. I don't know if I could tell in a game that I'm playing what everybody's playing at. I mean, like other than like if you're at like bronze where the mechanics just aren't there, or like maybe in the very top tier where you're just getting like dunked on. But like I would say genuinely from gold up through now that I'm in diamond, I don't feel like anybody's playing different. Like if you hit all the ranks for me, I don't think I could tell you what people ranks were.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely, I don't know, Overwatch has felt always like so weird where I feel like some teams that we go against or that like we've gone against that are like noted as like previously like like that was an expected thing, meaning that like on average, the people on the other team were like a lower rank than our team's average.
Mm-hmm.
Feels so difficult, like just impossibly difficult, and then like one that it says is like an supposed to be like an uphill battle is just like super easy. I just never understood. I'm like, I don't understand where I place here.
Right. I think the main difference between like really good players and really bad players, and I guess this would be like in general for all games, is just consistency. Because I think even
Yeah.
bad players can hit shots sometimes. Well, besides like people who are still learning mechanics, but like sometimes I'll hit a shot and I'm like, I'm the best in this game. I can't believe I hit that. That was crazy. But I do that once every 10 games, whereas like I feel like the top players are doing that every game, you know?
Yeah.
Or if
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
make a mistake, I'm making like 4 or 5 mistakes in a game. The next 2 up, they're only making 3 mistakes. The next 2 up, they're making 1 mistake, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's really hard to tell in just one game.
Yeah.
Whereas like, of course, over the data of like multiple games, and that's what rank is, I guess. But yeah, in just one game, I don't know if I could just look at somebody's gameplay and be like, "Yep, that's definitively this rank." I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you.
All right, so going forward, I'm sure you guys all saw John Michael's message, but he's being a fancy pants lawyer, so he's prepping for the bar. Um, he has it at the end of this month, so he says he'll be back August, but I'm not sure if he means like he'll be ready right away in August or not. Either way, it just didn't feel right to sit on this for like a whole nother month because that would have been a lot of time not playing. So we're just gonna go without him for now, but he is still in it whenever he's ready to come back in. We'll just kind of sidebar his character for the moment. I know in the past, like in our like past Friday games, we kind of just act like the character isn't there. I am going to give like a little bit of a narrative reason. So I guess just bear that in mind. Is there will be a reason for it in game. I wouldn't say go out of your way to solve the conflict immediately for John Michael, being that he won't be here. If you're like, we need to solve this right now, I'm going to make that storyline take as long as John Michael needs. So need an insert. I can't. Zach.
He's in jail. We must break him out today.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking about that, and then I was like, but I know these psychos, even though they know the real world implications, would probably just be like, let's burn it down. So yeah, that's the update with him. But other than that, is everybody ready?
Easer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You good to go, Kraken?
Yes.
Oh,
Apologies.
no, you're good. Okay. Who did not attend last time? I know it wasn't John Michael. It was also Uthiel, right?
Correct.
For our little one-off. Okay.
Yes.
With that being said, the rest of the group that was here, they did do a little one-off, and it got everybody inspiration. So go ahead and mark down that you have inspiration right now. And that's for everybody. So if you don't already have it marked down, mark it down. And just as a reminder, this inspiration, it does degrade with time. Over time, you feel less inspired. So use it till you lose it. Okay, guys?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, with that being said, it degrades every either 2 long rests or 2 sessions. So it does take some time to go. And even if it gets down to its like lowest form of inspiration, it's still a d6. It's still nice to have, but as long as you do have 1 point of inspiration, you can't have another. So just keeping that in mind. With that being said, the little reward for doing the recap is usually like an inspiration, or that will be it going forward. We've only done this 1 week now, but still, I'll throw it out to anybody. Would anybody like to do the recap for not the one-off, but the session before, the prison session?
I got it.
Sounds like you're getting the ball that went over the fence.
Yeah, I'll go get it. It's in old man Reynolds' place though, so if I don't come back, tell my mom I love her.
Yeah, go for
It
it.
was session 9.
Yes. Or
That's-
session 10 technically.
Okay.
I don't know.
Whatever you say, Mr. DM.
And then your guys' one off was like 10.5 if you will.
Gotcha. Well, session 10, we started by leveling up. The group then investigated the wreckage of the Western Defender and found out that it had been tampered with. After pulling out the tampered component, the party sought to warn the town guard. The corrupt guard seized the item and basically did not seem to heed the advice of the party. Party wanted the item back, so we started a riot. Corby crapped Harold the inept and mean guard's pants and then put him to sleep. Lev turned into a horrifying rat panther. Tony and Theo faked a fight to try and distract Dreva, the guard captain, only to get Tony struck down with the holy wrath only a paladin can deliver. Henry disguised himself to try and add to the chaos and struck Dreva. Vin picked the lock to the drawer in which the item was being held. The crowd broke into her office and dogpiled her in a rush of anger and frustration. The party used the distraction to run out of the corrupted component, or to run out with the corrupted component from the Western Defender and leave the office of Dreva. We ended with the party running out into the street, unsure of what to do next.
Very good, very good. If you didn't already have inspiration, I'd give you some inspiration.
Can I have a second inspiration?
Yeah, no. I don't know. But you can, no, I don't have anything clever to say. So, yes, all that good. The one thing to add as well, no, I think you covered everything. Okay, sick. With that being said, you guys...
Take notes.
Yeah, no, good notes. You guys are now in the middle of the street. The constable's office, the doors are still open. Pretty much everybody in the town is here. There are people swarming inside. So many people that you still see there's like a... you had to kind of push your way out. There's still like a little bit of grouping of people at the front of the doors, like trying to push their way in, still shouting, not even really taking notice of you guys rushing past them. What are you guys doing?
Maybe we should get out of here.
To the forest.
That where we're gonna go?
Well, we still have to get the thing for Lev.
Isn't that
The tree.
isn't that in the forest?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
saying that in response to Corby. Yeah.
Right.
Anybody want to ride my back into the forest?
No.
Absolutely not. What even are you?
A rat?
Okay.
And yeah, just again, a terrifying visage. Lev is like a rat person, so shifting into this animal, it doesn't look so much like an animal. It looks like if a human turned into a panther but kept a human face and human skin tone and fingernails. That's what you see before you as a panther.
It's bad. Right. Well. Yeah, we can head into the forest then. What exactly are we looking for you, Lev? Remind me. Old age has got me.
Treant.
Treant. Right.
The root.
Right. For the magical illness?
Mhm.
Or regular illness?
The unknown illness.
Unknown illness. Got it.
Mhm.
At this time, you see a divine light expel from the doorway, and you see 3 or 4 townspeople thrust backwards and fall into the road before you. As Dreva, a little battered, hair messed up, walks out, sees you all with just hatred in her eyes, sword in hand.
Run!
I start booking it towards the forest.
Tony, distract her.
Right at this moment, as you all make eye contact, you look towards the forest to make your great escape. And as you do, it's like time slows down. And you see that same sickly green glow that you've seen from the forest before. And it stretches from the forest to your eyes until all that you can see is the green glow. As it subsides, you find yourself once again in the cosmos, floating amongst the stars. Your group, seemingly motionless, but based on the stars passing by you, you're just wheeling past them, moving at Mach speed. Your group starting together as Tony and Thial start to separate further and further. The rest of you head through to where you hear the voice of an aboleth speaking to you. And that was last time. Coming back to this now, Thial, you and Tony staying true to one
so
path.
Confused.
I was like, is Dad leaving?
I was so confused.
Is he also taking off?
Is Dad leaving?
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Kraken
Dad.
yeah.
Yes. You don't know. He did message me earlier this morning. You see Thial and Tony. Well, you guys don't. Thial, you and Tony are also wheeling through the cosmos until you start to separate further and further from each other. Trying your best to reach one another, to somehow change the path. But you keep separating and separating and separating. Until you start to see the stars go out one by one, Thial. Till there's only one more mote of light in the sky. And that too goes dark. Thial, will you roll a religion check for me?
The 4.
A 4. Okay. You at first feel comfort in the darkness. A strange sense of safety. But you start to feel that safety turn to anxiety. Not necessarily danger, but feel like something's looking at you, watching you. You start to look all around, but you're only met with pitch darkness until finally you hear the voice of an older man. Come to me in the forest, the temple. You snap your head around towards the voice, and you see an older gentleman in plate armor, a dark, a dark gray armor in front of you. He looks weary beyond his years. He stares at you.
Do I know where his place is that he's talking about?
I would say based on your religion check, no, it doesn't seem like you know where it is, but okay, make one more religion or history check. Just looking at this guy.
11.
11 enough. You are aware, looking at his armor, the way he's carrying himself, that this is a follower of the goddess Shar. I'm always going to say this wrong. A dark justiciar? Justiciar? A dark justiciar. But he looks so old, like he could wither away at any moment. It looks like it's taking all the strength he has just to hold up the plate armor on him.
I will meet you there.
He gives you a reverent nod as he fades into the darkness. In a blinding, sickly green glow, the light fills your eyes. As you blink, it's gone, and you're back in the street again. You're looking at the woods. You look around and you see the rest of your party. You all see each other as Tony drops unconscious to the ground. Dreva approaches. What are y'all doing?
I don't have to be fast. I just have to be faster than Tony.
Can I cast Spare the Dying on him?
Yeah. That's a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You kneel down, trying to be as quick as you can to cast Spare the Dying, and you feel the magic not take hold. You get the sense that he is not currently dying. He's just unconscious.
Yeah.
Oh, Tony would have wanted this. Let's go.
I grabbed Tony.
You grab
You
him. You're
pick
going
him
to try to drag him?
Yeah, I pick him up.
Okay, give me just a strength check.
15.
15? Yeah, that'll do it. With one of your party members now moving at half speed, I assume you guys would all just be dashing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, can we help carry
Yeah.
him?
Are we able to help?
Yeah, sure. With all you guys, or with like 2 or 3 of you going for it, I would say you can move it at least at normal speed. But you would no longer be able to. Well, I guess yeah, it's still going to impact either the group speed or one person's speed, because you still are carrying this body unassisted with like you don't have like a wheeled vehicle or something like that. But as you start to run towards the woods, Dreva looks back to the office, calling for some of the men to come out. But they're seemingly distracted with all of the riot going on at the moment. She does take note of the section of woods you enter. You see her staring at you as you enter the periphery of the trees. But for now, you are in the woods, out of line of sight.
We did it.
What
We
do
saved the
do?
town.
Well, what do we do about Tony, though?
Yeah.
Set him down.
Anybody that would like to, you can do a medicine check, or if anybody has anything magical, you
We gotta take care of this right now.
can go.
I give little slaps.
Okay.
Can I cast Detect Magic to see if he is magically sort of incapacitated, and then I'll do a medicine check if that's okay.
Definitely. Yeah, Corby, you kind of lean over him, give him a couple little slaps on his shark skin. It's blubbery, feels kind of strange. It's a nice little texture to it. He doesn't seem to respond though.
Guys, I think he's gone.
You do see him breathing.
Bacon too soon.
Am I able to do a medicine check as well?
Yeah, sure.
Gone but not forgotten.
Where's my medicine? Here it is.
Corby already deciding he's gone.
15.
15? Okay.
I had an 18 on medicine check.
Okay. Okay, with your detect magic, Ven, you see nothing takes place at first. You get the low level magic from some of his items on him. You detect some pretty powerful enchantment magic from his tome on his side. And then as your detect magic starts to fade, almost like a lingering effect, it picks up trace bits of magic from his head of enchantment and conjuration.
I pass that information to the group.
Corby, mid eulogy, as you explained to him.
He was a good lad. Truly one of the best.
Some kind of sleeping sickness. We should leave him and cover him up and return later.
And then, sorry, I know I heard an 18. What did you roll? Is there a name here? Lev?
15.
15. And then did you want to make one as well, then?
Oh, I rolled a 5.
5. Okay. I would say for Lev and Thial, upon checking out the body, you can say without a doubt, even as Corby is eulogizing, Tony is alive. He doesn't seem to have any outside wounds. It would be hard without more instruments, but it doesn't seem like there's anything going on inside. Like he hasn't taken any what is that word? Internal trauma. You don't know what happened to him. You all saw him. Well, the rest of you saw him and Thial drift off together, and then Thial, you saw him drift off on his own. So you don't know what happened to him. But this seems to be he's just in a catatonic state at the moment.
I think that it is a good idea to not try and carry him around, but I don't know what we can do with him, guys.
Just becomes Weekend at Bernie's, but with Tony.
Very shallow grave and cover him with these branches and no one will find him. We can return later to grab him.
Can we take him to the? Do you think we can sneak to that church?
The Selenites?
Yeah,
Yeah, they might take him.
I like
I'll take-
have them kind of babysit him for a little bit.
We could also talk to them about the crystal, since we trust them more than the one
Yeah.
lady anyway.
Do we know where that is?
We've been there.
Yeah, I would
Okay.
say the town is small enough that you have gotten a lay of the land of pretty much every major building.
Isn't it in the forest though?
The Temple of Saloon,
Yeah, the
It is-
werewolf guys.
it is in the town. When you guys ran into them, they were out there searching for their member as well, but their like temple is in the town.
Hmm.
Do
All
we
right.
think?
Oh, go ahead.
Do we think we could make our way to the Selenite Temple in a discreet way, or is it directly past the constable's office?
Well, where you entered the woods is the closest to the constable's office. However, the woods pretty much cover, like they surround the like entire northeast perimeter of the hamlet. So you could relocate and try to come out at a different area, and it's a long stretch.
Okay.
They probably don't
This
have
is
the
a nighttime,
workforce.
right?
Yeah, they probably don't have the workforce to absolutely monitor the perimeter of this. Plus, you saw their hands were full. Yeah. I mean, you have the sense that you would probably be able to do some sneaking around. It wouldn't be the best bet to pop out where you came in.
That makes sense.
Is that what you guys would like to do? Try to wait for the cover of night, head somewhere a little bit off to the side, and pop back into the temple?
I believe so. Is everybody else go with that?
Yeah.
Do we think there's something to do with an unconscious Tony?
I love the shallow grave in the magical woods.
Me too. Me too.
Personally.
It's good.
It's an excellent idea.
To become part of the forest like you always wanted.
Yeah, I say we take him to the temple.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough, I would say, to just wait. It was already starting to approach dusk. You wait like another 45 minutes to an hour for nightfall. And you guys are enough on the perimeter of the woods that it's not like the most dangerous thing to be in here. I mean, these woods are always kind of creepy and dangerous, but right on the edge, you feel pretty comfortable, especially being a little more experienced now in them. You start to skirt around probably about a half mile towards the north. From this point, the constable's office is actually out of eyeshot. You don't see any obvious guards patrolling or anything. So you can start to make your way towards where you know the Selûnite Temple to be. I'll just need, if you're trying to do it sneakily, everybody to make a stealth check.
Yes.
Yeah.
And just a reminder for any heavy plate wearers, mail wearers, if you have a disadvantage, just keep that in mind.
Natural 1,
Yes, I am
but I'm a
checking
halfling.
mine.
Oh.
Mine would be 19.
Okay.
Not a ton better.
21.
Nice.
8.
Okay.
4.
Okay.
11.
Oh, right in the middle. I would say, yeah, those weren't as bad as the other two were as good. So the 11 being just over 10, good enough. You guys, as a group, were able to make it
Woo!
through. Not the sneakiest. You start to realize, guys, as you're walking, that it's a full moon and it's actually directed right behind you. Like it's like painting the town. It's so much picturesque. But pretty much anyone from the town, if they were to look in your direction, it would be like an ET moment where they
It's
would
like
just
we're-
see your group.
Putting on a show. Look at the spotlight on us.
You're able
Clang,
to.
clang, clang.
Wait, if it's the full moon
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to the werewolf temple?
Yeah. Well, they're not like feral besides that one, but they took care of him. Yeah, so what? We show up and they're just a bunch of werewolves. They're probably still cool.
I don't see what's wrong with werewolves.
Yeah, those werewolves are like a different kind of werewolf than like lycanthropy curse. This is like granted by their god, right? So it's like they got more control over it.
Okay.
Right. You guys make it to the temple. The door swings open. It's
Roll initiative.
roll initiative as werewolves growl at you.
12 werewolves.
He tried to warn us. He told us it was a full moon.
Open the door.
The worst DM you know. I said there was a full moon, so that's on you. It's a very picturesque temple. It's still, a small town temple, but there's very low lighting in here with a bunch of different candelabras on either side of the room. You have some pews. You have an altar to the goddess Selûne at the front of it, and then you see 2 doors past the altar that probably lead to some kind of rectory or something in the back, but you don't see anybody in the main hall.
I'm gonna wait outside and keep guard.
Okay, you would like to wait outside. Are you like trying to stay hidden, or are you just right in front of the door?
No, I'll be walking around the building.
Walking around? Okay.
But I'll stick to the shadows as much as possible.
Understood.
Hello?
You say this from the main hall?
Yeah.
No answer.
Kind of wander around a bit, see if we can
Find somebody.
find somebody.
I'll stay near Tony and just keep watch on him if you guys want to go look for someone.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, go ahead and make me an investigation check, those of you that are looking for people.
Is there
Huge.
currently...
What?
So if other people are going into to try to find somebody from this temple, I'm not familiar with the temple, but Is it just me and Tony, and then I forgot who was standing guard outside. Thial standing guard outside. So it's me and Tony, and then Ven and
Henry and Corby
are all looking for somebody.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Did
we brought Tony in the front doors, right?
Yeah, I
in the
imagine
front
he's, like,
door.
inside.
Cool.
Okay.
All right. Oh, you have
Can
a.
I?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna ask if I can try to look for in Tony's pockets the little like wanted poster, or the I don't know it's the wanted poster, but like the piece of paper that he put in his pocket. Like,
Sure. Are you trying to do
earlier
this
that day.
without the others noticing?
yes, which is why I want
Okay,
Yes.
go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
sleight of hand. All right. That is a 13.
13?
Mhm.
Does anybody have a passive perception that beats a 13?
No.
Yes.
Mine is a 13.
Yeah.
Mine is also a 13.
Yes, that will beat it. So you two do notice, Lev. It seems like at first just setting up Tony, but then it seems like you see Lev actually reaching into Tony's pockets looking for something. If not interrupted, Lev, you will pull out a rolled up piece of parchment.
I just want to shove it like in my bag.
Okay, you do so. And yeah, you did so. The two of you saw this happen.
What was that? The man's only been dead but an hour and you're already pilfering his goods.
Yeah, what was that piece of paper?
Huh?
Hey, Henry, come back here real quick.
Hello?
Henry, come back
Hello?
real quick.
Oh,
Henry,
okay.
real quick, come here. We got personal things to deal with. Oh my gosh.
Did you hear that? That's my dog. I'm sorry.
Was that
And I know
Flower?
you're upset, but no
Yeah,
need
that was-
to scream this.
You don't have to
that's my
bark
dog,
at us.
Flower.
Wait, did you hear that? It's the werewolves.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hey, what was that piece of paper? Henry, Lev just stole a piece of paper from Henry, from Tony's pocket. That was hard.
To be honest, I'm going to be honest with you guys right now, who are all standing in front of me. I don't actually know what's on this piece of paper, but Tony seemed really worried about other people seeing this piece of paper, and leaving him alone with strangers while he's unconscious kind of feels like a bad idea in the town where we are in a lot of trouble. So I just took it.
What is it?
I don't know.
Open it up.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, for sure. And then Lev,
Mhm.
don't tell us which one you've chosen, but you can either roll deception or persuasion. Just tell us the number,
Okay.
depending on if you're being truthful or lying about this.
Okay.
I rolled a 22.
Okay.
That's an 18.
Okay. Trying to think of the next step of this. Okay, so if you were deceiving, she would know that. If you were trying to persuade her, you are not able to persuade her. So I guess, what is this? I saw those two idiots talking about it, and I thought this was a good thing, but I actually don't know how you play that out. Help me.
I think I know exactly the video you're talking about, and I also do not know the outcome of that. But
I trust well enough that you know your intentions to tell her based off her beating your score.
yeah. I'm just trying to persuade right now.
Gotcha. For all intents and purposes, then it seems like Lev is being truthful.
Okay. Why didn't you tell any of us about the paper?
There was like a really big explosion that happened a few moments after, and then we had to fight that big robot thing. So it seemed not important at the time,
And then a police riot.
That's
yeah,
fair.
yeah. There's a lot that happened, just one right after the other, so I didn't have a chance to bring it up. Nor did I feel like it was my place to, so.
So you just are taking the paper so that no one else gets the paper that Tony didn't want anyone to see?
Yes.
It's a real homie move of you.
It is a real homie move.
Yeah, he didn't even look at it.
With some raised voices now coming from the hall, you see the left door to the rectory open, and you see a familiar face in Sophia, the head priestess. As she steps out, looking not startled, but I guess a little confused to see you all in the temple, not knowing you as followers of Saloon. She
Hey,
approaches.
Sophia.
Trying to think of how to do a French accent. Hello?
Can we ask a favor of you?
Sure, I don't see why not.
So first off, we committed some crime.
A little bit.
We
A
may
little
have
bit.
started a small riot.
I am sorry?
So you started from the
No
beginning.
problem.
The defender, right? Defender.
Mm-hmm.
We took the core, and it had been corrupted.
Oh,
So we
that
went
is
to
not
the,
a crime. Something was wrong. You did what you had to do.
Well, no, we're getting to it.
Oh,
Slow your roll.
We're not to the crime yet.
So we took it to the constable to say, hey, this has been corrupted. We need to figure
You know
this
the
out.
constables are terrible
They're
here.
terrible. And then we were going to investigate it, but they took the core from us and kept it, and then told us to screw off. So
Very
we-
meanly.
Very meanly. So we started a bit of a slight riot, and then took the core back, and now the constables are mad.
Right, okay. What did you take the core back for?
So we could investigate it and keep it out of uncontrolled hands.
And the constable in your eyes was not controlled?
Yes.
She was shady.
If I may ask, what did she do?
Well, she's also she's supposedly a follower of the god of justice, but she has some warped sense of justice that she abides by, not like actual justice.
We, Erathis, justice isn't always good. It's depending on whose justice. If she has her own code, suffice it to say, I agree with you.
My first day here, she arrested me and had her people beat me up because I was a little bit snippy with her.
Oui. No, nobody is pretending that Constable Bleak is a beacon of light.
But we did that to get the thing back. We didn't hurt anybody, not really. We did give a little bit of bumps to the constable, but no, not any real harm.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tony, our friend, right over there, he collapsed magically, unconscious.
Oh, and as seeing this, now looking past you, she kind of walks to the side of you, and she stands over Tony and puts her hands over him, and you see a radiant light glowing from her hands. Okay, he is stable?
Yeah, we were wondering because we got some things that we need to take care of. We were hoping you could just watch him, keep him safe for a little bit.
We could not take him to a medic right now because of the constable.
That's not the language. we
That's
use.
not my. That's not. It's not this character.
Oh, that's correct.
Yes, yes.
And of course, for your wonderful help here's a 25 gold donation to the church's loan.
Well, yes. Thank you, thank you. That is not necessary. You see, I wasn't questioning you, because I do not believe you. But we here at the temple, we are not in power, so as to say, but we do have a certain influence. We keep the town safe, and that duty started by keeping the town safe from the woods. But we will help if we think that the town is in danger from itself. And we have also started to feel as if the constable has lost her way. So I was asking to see if you have any evidence that has come to light, if there's anything tangible that you saw the constable do.
You want to look at the crystal?
Oui.
I'll give her the rod.
Okay.
I give her the rod.
You guys go to the back of the rectory and... Okay, sorry for that. Here we go. All right. She, being a mostly divine magic user, scans it over. She definitely feels the power from it, but is not able to sense out anything new that you guys haven't already sensed out. As this is arcane, also bordering on, honestly, more of your territory, Ben, with machinery and magic combined. Do you have any leads on this? You think that this was malicious? Somebody put this in, yes?
Yeah.
It was sabotage.
But also, all of this has happened within the last, 3 hours, so we haven't had a lot of time to really get into it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and she hands it back to you, Ven. Yes, of course. We will take him, we will hide him here. Do you know for how long? Do you know what you need to do?
Well, I guess right now, just until morning, I guess?
Okay, that is to say, there is no time limit on this. We will aid you. Obviously, we, well, not in a transactional way, but we do feel as if we owe you. You have helped our temple before, so anything you need, we can be here. And that's to assist you if you need some extra muscle, if you just need a place to stay. The Temple of Saloon will provide.
Greatly appreciated.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like a medical issue. It seems like a magical issue, so I don't even know what the town medics could do about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think just until we figure something out, can you stay here?
We.
And then maybe can we stay here too?
Yes, of course. We have some extra bunks. I will say, the third floor, do not go up there tonight, as it is a full moon, and some of our fledgling members are still learning themselves.
Okay.
Can do, will do, for sure.
Thial, at this point, you come bursting in the doors.
They know we're here. They sent fire with arrows or something. We have to go.
Shit.
Is there a fire?
Make a perception check.
13.
Perception, you say?
Yeah.
15.
Okay. Looking around, sniffing the air. You don't see anything.
70.
Same for you.
Yeah, what are you talking about, Dale?
Around back whenever I was patrolling.
Oh, you patrolled?
I walked around the building to stay in the shadow, of course.
They set fire to what?
The building.
This building?
At this point, you see the right door of the rectory slam open as one of the clergymen say something in French to Sophia, and she looks startled and she goes, "Fire!"
The French are in this world?
I know what our mission is.
I thought we wanted to escape reality.
Oh, in common, but with a weird accent.
Oh,
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's have Halloween.
All right, let's get out of here.
Should we help put the fire out?
I'm not a. I mean,
Sophia, do you need help put a fire out?
She's run to the back there. It seems like they
Okay.
are attempting to do something.
I almost think we just get in the way. I don't have anything that can help.
Okay, so do you guys rush out to the front?
Yeah, I think we just do it.
Okay, as you guys rush out to the front, you don't see the source of the fire, but even standing in front of it, you now see the flames kind of looming from the back of the building, now curling and licking up above the roof, 3 stories high.
I told you. Believe me.
Well, it's a really big fire. Maybe we should help.
If we stay here, we're going to get caught.
The constables will be here shortly.
Exactly.
But what if we leave and these people die?
And Tony.
Well, we're taking Tony out, yes?
Tony would have wanted it this way.
Still bury him in the woods.
True. Well,
Tony's alive.
do we have any? Do we have anything that could help? I mean, do any of you have anything that can help? I can't help.
I have 2 arms.
Oh, I guess I do too. What are we slapping it out? We smacking it out? Let's get it. Let's get at it then. I guess.
We're nothing without Tony.
We're nothing without him.
Ever since he died.
Ever since he
You're being mean, and Tony's not here to calm you down.
I'll be right back. And I run in and try to locate Tony.
He's just laid out on one of the pews.
All right, I'll pick him up.
Okay.
Fireman carry, take him out.
Just for funsies, make a strength check.
That's not a strength saving throw, is it?
No.
I did 17.
Yeah, easy enough. You throw him over, come outside.
We should go before the constable gets here.
At this point, you
Okay.
do start to see some townspeople are kind of amassing. Some are just on looking. You see a couple of people run towards the back, attempting to aid.
All right, let's go.
All right,
seems like the town has this.
where do you guys go?
We don't want to go that way. That's where the lane came from.
Which way are you showing?
I point to the so if the back of the temple is north, then I'm pointing to the northeast
Okay.
corner.
Did it come from the woods?
Yes.
Well, then we should go in there and figure out who did it, right?
What if it's the constable?
Then we have perfect reason for perfect evidence. Which
To
is what
die?
they're looking for.
I'll say at this point, you guys have kind of snuck to like a little alley, trying to hide from anybody that might still be approaching while you're having this conversation. You're gathering your bearings right now. You are starting to feel hungry, sleepy.
I mean, do we just go into the woods in a different spot? It's not like we could just sleep at the normal spot we sleep at.
Mm-hmm. Seems Seems like fair option to me.
Okay.
But I'll follow you guys. Yeah.
If you guys want to try to make your way back to the woods but not being seen, I would say just another stealth check.
Oh boy.
Dang.
6.
Okay.
14.
21.
5.
Okay.
13 with my disadvantage.
Okay. We had 21, 14, 13. What else?
6-5.
6, 5. Yeah, there is a big enough distraction happening with this fire that I would say you're pretty much going unnoticed, even with the spotlight of the moon, as you re-enter the perimeter of the woods. About the time you get to the woods, you're able to turn back and see that the flames are almost all but snuffed out.
So do we just carry Tony with us now?
I just had a thought.
Hmm.
Is this a weird thing where Tony can't be in another place of worship? Because we don't know all of what he's got going on. Maybe he's made some sort of deal. That he's in another place that whatever entity he's made a deal with is not happy with him.
Hmm.
I think
So
we
are
just
we
bury him in
burying
the
him?
woods, guys.
I would say you can make a religion check if you would like, Corby.
17.
17. In your extensive reading, you have happened to come across some divine scrolls. You do know that certain holy grounds can be consecrated, and it would not permit certain fiends or perhaps warlocks that have made fiend-like pacts to enter a consecrated ground. You have heard some exceptions where even if they are able to somehow pass the barrier, they take some kind of radiant damage, they're light of flame, something very dramatic and theatrical. You haven't heard about the premise itself being lit on fire because of the feat.
But this is clearly just conjecture.
Yeah, I feel like it would be weird if the outside back of the building caught on fire because there was a warlock in the building.
Hey, some of those fiends can get pretty nasty.
And you did hear from your ally that he saw somebody. Did you say shooting?
I, in all honesty, I thought they were aiming at me.
Nondescript, you didn't get any sort of look at him?
No, once you see a light out in the distance, that's all you can see.
That's fair.
I guess we find somewhere to camp.
Okay, easy enough. I would say staying probably in like the first 100 yards or so of the perimeter. You can get lost easy enough in terms of like them not being able to see you from the town. They would have to do some thorough searching. But yeah, you can go ahead and set camp for the night. You should have some stuff in your belongings to allow you to do so. You enjoy your rations as you're starting to get peckish. And you can go ahead and sleep if you would like to.
We keeping watch?
Yes, are you guys keeping watch?
Yes, we should do that.
And I'll take first watch.
Okay. The rest of you drift off to sleep as Theo starts his watch. Theo, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
6.
6. You look back to now what is just embers, but still you see a faint glow coming from the temple. You're keeping a watchful eye towards the town, using the moonlight to somewhat help you see if any people are approaching from the direction you guys came. You would definitely see a silhouette. Does a 19 hit, Thial?
No.
No. You feel a pinch as you feel a blade slip between the shoulder plate and your breastplate, but it only grazes your shoulder as you're able to kind of shove off to the side as you turn around and you see a hooded individual with a dagger that just lunged forward and tried to stab you. What do you do?
You've chosen the wrong camp, friend. And I start banging on my chest plate to make a bunch of noise.
Okay, and with that, I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Theo, what's your AC?
21.
Crazy.
Holy.
Is that mail and shield?
Hold on, we had this discussion before.
Oh yeah, I think you might be adding some old bonuses. If you click on it, it should tell you all the sources.
No, we have the enhanced defense. Is that always?
Yes.
And that's with the shield and shield of faith. I guess that runs out, right?
Correct.
Shield of Faith is out.
Okay, so then that would be a 19.
So that would have just hit.
Okay. So this goes actually a little bit different. 1 second. Thiel, you feel the blade make purchase as it slips right under the shoulder blade, stabbing into you. You feel cold as blood completely covers your chest and your back as it finds a critical spot. You take 35 points of damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm unconscious.
Okay. So go ahead and make me the con save just in case.
5.
5. Okay, you are considered poisoned right now, but you're unconscious, so I don't know if that stacks. But let me make a dexterity check for this person to see if they can do this quietly enough. They cannot, as you hear the clanging of the blade scraping across the breastplate. I would say everybody make a perception check.
14.
24.
22.
5.
22 and 24, you all wake up at this action as you see Thial slumped over, a hooded figure standing above him. And go ahead and roll initiative, you two.
Oh, jeez.
Who two?
The 22 and 24.
8.
We are still sleeping.
10.
Uh, 8 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was the assassin's turn. Corby, we're on to you.
I scream at the other two. Mush! We gotta get him!
Yeah, with that, you two wake up. You will be entered into the next round. But go ahead and roll your initiatives.
Four.
14.
Okay, I would say you still have your you have everything, Corby. That was just a free action.
Sick. Well, I have one spell slot left. Cool. I'll hit this guy with my last spell slot, Magic Missile.
Okay.
You're coming to my camp, middle of the night. Don't even give me the decency to sleep yet. Ten points of force damage.
Got it. All right, we're on to Lev.
Can I? Because we're like on the forest floor. It's a full action, I think it is. When I wild shape, is that a bonus action? No.
No.
That's not
To
a
do your
bonus
starry form is a bonus action, but a normal wild
Starry
shape
form.
is action.
Okay. Let's see. Then I'll just do. I believe I have mold earth. One of the things that it says is if you target an area of loose earth, you can instantaneously excavate it, move it along the ground, and deposit it up to 5 feet away. It doesn't do anything to cause like damage, but can I like make a bunch of earth beneath this person just like disappear and like excavate it on top of them? Like deposit the dirt back on top of them? Does that make sense?
What's the casting time of boulders?
Yeah, I would say so. It does say with this you can cause it to become difficult terrain. So I would say that for flavor, absolutely, you can dump the dirt on his head. It makes this difficult terrain for him, which means just to get out of his space would be an extra 5 feet of movement.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, and the casting timer is just one action. That's
Correct.
What the thing says. So I'll do that, and then it like this guy is like close, like right next to us, right?
Yeah, you're all within like 10 feet of each other.
Okay. I don't think there is anything else that I am able to do unless I like get up in his business. So I'm probably gonna like go over to Tony and just kind of like be there just in case.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
He's now in a hole.
He's in a hole with some dirt on his head.